So here's how I went from making this to working with these artists to making this to then making an album with some of my favorite artists, including Eels, Hand Habits, and Johnny. So when I was a teenager, I started a band with my siblings called Echosmith. And in the midst of a pretty heavy touring schedule, our song Cool Kids started to really pick up momentum. And over the next several months, that song became something that none of us ever imagined. But I didn't want to be a pop star. I just wanted to be making music. So at the height of our success, I quit the band so I can go back into the studio and make records for other artists. So I spent the next several years working on my songwriting and production by doing as many sessions as possible. I met a lot of amazing artists, and then I also got to learn how to collaborate with a stranger every day. And then eventually I started working on songs for myself again, and that's where Maya comes into the picture. I started putting out music just for fun, and my song Buttons somehow found its own audience. Now I've made 2 albums for this project. I've pressed them both to vinyl. And this year I just went on my first tour. And I even got to make a short film for my latest album called There's Always Something. And now I get to split the time between working on music for my project and for other artists. And I started sharing more of my creative process here online, and through that got to build a really cool community of people interested in songwriting, production, and just creativity in general. Thinking about how I want to take this further, and so I decided I'm going to launch a Patreon. I'll be doing more in-depth production breakdowns, sharing some works in progress, eventually drop some samples, do some live streams. We're kind of figuring it out. So follow along and let me know if you have any ideas.